Everyone, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hey, welcome if you're joining us for our 5-minute mindfulness meditation. I was mentioning last evening, you are welcome to log on to the channel here and participate in the meditation. It's a nice little break in the action, so even if you're at work or working from home, take 5 minutes, sit with us. And then you can also participate, obviously, in the practice. But these are going to be planted about 15 minutes before each class, so 9:45 and 7:15 in the evening. So 2 extra little breaks in the day for those of you that are on the go. Even if you just flip it on and listen to it in the background, it could be a nice little reprieve. So if you are able to sit, and in this case I'm on the yoga mat, but you could be sitting in a chair, you could be sitting at your desk. You just basically want to slide any distractions away from you for the next 5 minutes or so, in position so that your head is above your heart. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You can relax your hands on your knees or your thighs. You can put a soft interlace to your fingers and let the back of your hands rest in your lap. And as we come into our practice this morning, let's acknowledge the beauty of what we have woken up with today, and something that you are consciously and connected with gratitude or thanks. And you can plant that as a seed as you sit with your mind, because once we sit, there is no further direction from there. It's an observational practice, and so we become the witness to our sensations in our body and to the emotions that we may feel and translated through our body's position in our mind, and then to our thoughts themselves. You remain still for the next 5 minutes. You're welcome to close your eyes. And then to ground us in our body, we observe the air as it's coming in and the air as it's going out, without changing the breath in any way. You're welcome to close your eyes now. Hi, Anya. Hi, Brad. You loosen the back of the jaw. If you take the tip of the tongue around the inside of your lips and make a big circle, and that'll help you feel the relaxation of your jaw, any grip. Before yoga, I remember vividly, and this wasn't walking around thinking about how stressed I was, but I remember waking up with tension headaches because I would persistently grind my teeth. Well, yoga, and then in the translation of the yoga life, and that, coming along for the ride and into each day, I can share that I don't have tension headaches anymore. I haven't had them for years, and don't grind my teeth when I sleep anymore. So you may think that certain things are fixed, but everything will inevitably change, especially when you start to incorporate a practice. And take one deeper breath here. And on the exhale, go ahead and soften, drop in. And take in everything through your awareness and the sounds of the birds, sirens, cars passing by, anything that surrounds you right now. You be still, and I'll call you back in a few minutes. Enjoy your practice. Wow, what a tool, what a gift, and to be able to shift in this way, one moment transitioning inward, and then receiving through your awareness a more clear connection into anything that exists outside of you. You are, of course, welcome to continue your meditation until we start class. And when you come out, take a deeper breath, sit up nice and tall. And feel the release of the breath and the exhale. And slight bow to your chin. And you can begin to allow your eyes to come back into the space. Take a moment here to observe, connect, and reflect. And see where your mind's at. It's a beautiful morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Hi, Darlene. Good morning. I heard from Jennifer through email, and I guess you guys crossed on a walk with the dogs, and she was saying that you're threatening to beat her streak. So you've got it right now. You've got the streak torch lit. And that's absolutely incredible. So let's keep it going. Hi, Valeria. Good morning. Thanks, Ari. Appreciate it. 50 days of classes. I don't know. Maybe that could be 30 Days of Summer was a movie. We could do 50 days of classes. I don't know how interesting it would be. You're not really giving much of an attachment to a story. You're sitting in the ambiguity of the breath and all this lingo that may not even make sense about does time really make sense, and opening up space and all that good stuff, but you never know. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Biz. Good morning. Nelia, good morning. I believe you're up in Santa Cruz. I was in Santa Cruz just before, I guess this was going on. We keep learning more about, how much this was actually part of our world before we really knew about it or where it was expressed. But I was doing a retreat up in Santa Cruz outside of San Jose at a place called 1440. We did a vision quest up there. My dear friend Parashakti, and we had an incredible time. It's really cool to look back on that experience now, knowing what we know, and we just have to remind ourselves and that we're always living in the unknown. There are so many variables and so many things that we don't know, and so when you find yourself getting really fixed and attached to the things that you do know, the idea is that your mind is actually creating boundaries in part and to keep you feeling safe, right? To keep you feeling comfortable and successful and all those things. But human nature doesn't really require that. Human nature allows us to feel these things and come up in the layers of comfort and protection, and then at the same time, human nature will support you as they're breaking down. So you may be feeling the ebb and the flow of the build up and the breakdown, and we're going to build and then we're going to break and then we're going to build and then we're going to break. So hopefully your practice is giving you something to feel the space in all of that. Lavanya, good morning. Hi, Leslie. Anil, good morning. Bri, I don't think you need the kiln today. I mean, it's going to be a scorcher up in the 90s here. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Ben. Hi, Bradley. James and Jojo. KK, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you. What do we got? KK says, 2 years since the start of the first urban teacher training. This is true. And KK was in that teacher training. He was actually the first one to sign up. And what's cool about KK, and he's one of our teachers at the studio still, not only his energy, but he made his way to Los Angeles from Michigan. And I think it was a day or two of moving to Los Angeles, he found the studio. And he walked in and, he could describe more about what that was, of course. But he walked in. He's been practicing with us ever since, and his life has, we've been able to observe, his life expanding and growing and twisting and turning and so many things. So really cool story. And then being the first one to sign up for the first teacher training, I just love the way he dove in. And sometimes that's what we got to do. You throw a little caution to the wind and dive in, not knowing, what it's going to be and where it's going to go. So, Sherry, good morning. Courtney, of course, you can get a shout out. Hi, Courtney. Courtney, I thank you so much for always sharing and posting about the studio. It's really sweet of you, and really awesome to see your dedication to your practice. So thanks for being a part of the whole thing. Kendra, good morning. Jeff, hey Reed. Reed, I know you are on tap to do this year's teacher training, which we will do at some point. I was saying the other day we'll probably give it about 4 months or so after we're able to open, just so that people can rebound and see where everything sits. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. Henry in the house. What's up, Henry? That's so cool. Okay, now Henry, make sure you do everything and do it better than your mom, okay? PJ, good morning. Asking for a friend. Yes, Leslie. I think 11 might be the youngest. Ashley, good morning. Ginger, good morning. Yeah, I love the mother-child relationships. At the studio, it's a little bit more challenging because the kids have to be at least 18 years old. But now that we're at home, but one of my favorites are another teacher of ours, did the teacher training last year, Fedora, and her son, Samson. I just think it's so inspiring. Samson's in high school, and he comes to the studio and does yoga 2 or 3 times a week. Not what I was doing when I was in high school. So really cool to see this a part of people's lives. Angie, good morning. Awesome beginner. Thank you for joining us, Naran Staro. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but welcome. And yes, listen to your body. You can certainly find your way through all of these practices by listening to your body, listening to your breath. And I'm going to get the playlist up here on earbuds. If you're following along on Spotify, go ahead and cue it up, but don't start it yet. And if you were in the practice yesterday, or if you want to go back and do the practice yesterday later, that one laid me up for a bit on the couch for sure yesterday. My stomach, my core is pretty sore today. All right. Hit and play on the earbuds. Let's make sure you guys come up there. If you're on Spotify, Nara, thank you. I try. I don't always succeed, but I try. So thank you, Nara. Mary, yes, abs are sore, good. So we'll work through that soreness if you are feeling that. Go ahead and start your Spotify playlist. Best thing you can do with soreness is to move the body again, but do so mindfully. Do so from your breath, and so that you're sending that fresh oxygen into those muscles. You might slow your practice down even a little bit more, right? Don't force it on yourself. Very mindful and breath creating action, creating movement. So read the playlist at this point you can find on my Spotify. And it's just Joe space Komar, Komar. You'll see a logo of the studio as my picture, and then you'll see the fit playlist for today. Yasi, good morning. Awesome. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for telling your friends about our practice. Appreciate it. And then let's start in Shavasana, you guys. Lie down onto your backs. And release your legs and separate your feet a little bit wider. Thanks, Anil. New playlist every day, 2 a day. They're all out there on Spotify, moving meditations. Listen to them during class. If you don't prefer music during class, listen to them throughout the day. But every day, fresh playlists. And it's got to be fresh and with the energy and what we're arriving and, where we are right now. So go ahead and settle onto your back. Feel the waves of your breath moving through your body this morning. Okay, East Coast this afternoon, all the way around the world, could be this evening. And let your shoulders and your back, bring your arms by your sides, palms face up. And take a moment to close your eyes and rock gently on the back of your head, side to side. And if anything, we can't necessarily cure the ailments and the things that we may be feeling and thinking in our minds, but we can certainly open ourselves up and to feel the love and the support. And nothing should light us up more than our friend Henry, 11 years old, getting on his mat today. That pretty much says it all, you guys. Ben, when he comes on at the end of a practice and he's talking, reminding us, right, how we all, were children at one point and basically a sponge and just soaking up our environment, soaking up our experiences. And bring your head back to center and draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a soft squeeze, please. You certainly might feel that 5-minute yoga bicycle endeavor from yesterday. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And take a deeper breath in, open your mouth, and then you can exhale and bring your feet back to the mat. And take your right arm over your head, roll onto your right side. And let's come all the way around into a tabletop, all fours, hands and knees. Morning, Justin. Spread your fingertips out as wide as you can. And set your shoulders a little bit further behind your wrists. So crawl your knees back if you need to, and so that you're lessening the flexion into your wrists. And bring your focus to the tops of your feet as your ankles extend. And see if you can get the tops of your feet and pressing firmly down into the ground. And then the opposing force is to feel your navel draw up and in towards your spine. And set your eyes in between your thumbs. Host stillness here except for your breath. And move 3 breath cycles in through your nose, out through your nose with your lips sealed. And you should feel your legs engaged through your thighs because you're pressing down through the tops of your feet. And let's just loosen up with some rotation through your shoulders. Come down onto your right elbow. And come down onto your left elbow. And then come back up to your right palm. Press up to your left palm. And then switch. Come down onto your left elbow. And right elbow. Back to your left palm. And to your right palm. With breath, take an inhale. Exhale, right elbow, left elbow. Inhale, right palm, left palm. Take a breath in. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow. Nice. Back to your left palm, up to your right palm. Take a breath in one more time. Exhale, right elbow, left elbow. Inhale, right palm, left palm. Take a breath in. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow. Inhale, left palm, right palm. Tops of your feet ground. Take an inhale, tuck your toes under. And then exhale, lift your knees, draw your hips back, come into a down dog. If you are just starting out with your practice, put a pretty good bend to your legs. Make sure you got a nice firm connection through your hands and the balls of your feet, and so that you can roll your tailbone up. And the tighter the back body, the wider the stance. And that's going to help so that your breath can move through and orientate you into the focus of the posture and the relationship to your breath, one inhale, one exhale at a time. With space in your back body, your feet are closer, and then your heels are rolling flat. And keep your neck free as you roll your shoulders out. You can draw your forearms towards each other, so you're not moving the hands, but pulling your forearms towards each other. 3 breaths here. And feel the hip crease with your inhale. Bend your knees, look forward. And exhale, slowly walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Again, tight back body, separate your feet wider. You bend your knees a little bit. If you're more open, keep your legs straight. Everybody drop your head. Interlace the fingers on the nape of the neck, back of the head. Connect to the breath, weight into the heels. Take the grip out of your toes, relax your jaw. You can always roll your tongue around the inside of your lips. And keep your lips sealed, then jaw soft, and take a deeper breath. And you'll hear this a lot, especially since I can't see you. I'll say on your next exhale, release your hands down to the ground. So that means stay with your breath. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders back and down. And as you exhale, forward fold. Ground down, inhale, circle the arms, reach all the way up, stand tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, weight into your heels, pause here. Humble your chin into your chest, take a deep breath. And relax the toes. Have a great practice, everybody. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive forward and down, hands to the mat. And with your inhale, lift halfway, open the chest. And bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into a high plank and breathe. And draw the strength in your legs so the balls of your feet ground. Shoulders come forward, stacked over your wrist. Press the mat away through your hands. And feel the awareness through your belly, the lightness in your spine. Take an inhale. You can use your knees or exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Turn your elbows into your sides. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the heart, stretch. Exhale, bring your chest back down. Press your hips back to your heels. Come into a child's pose. Keep your arms active, elbows off the mat, forehead down to the ground. And you'll feel it kind of dragging underneath your shoulder blades. Any tightness in your back, take a breath right into it. And feel the energy of your breath like you're getting ready to pounce. Look to your thumbs. And as you inhale, come forward back into a tabletop. And curl your toes, press the mat away. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. And take a breath, lift your tailbone up. And belly in, exhale, draw your forearms towards each other. Bend your knees, inhale, look at your thumbs. Exhale, take steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe in, rise up, stretch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, gaze can follow. Exhale, dive, lead with your chest, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, open the heart. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step back into your high plank. Lightness in your spine, a little to less weight in your low back. Shoulders over your wrist, press the mat away, take an inhale. Exhale, once again, use your knees or lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift the chest, stretch the belly. Exhale, lower the chest, press back, child's pose, hips to your heels. And take a breath in here, forehead down. Exhale, feel the stretch through your upper back. Pick it up. Inhale, rise, tabletop. And curl your toes. Exhale, lift your knees, downward facing dog. And stay with your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out. Make sure we're still going here. Okay, now we're going to do it all one breath, one movement. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Warming up. Inhale, rise, stretch, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up, belly in, lift your chin. Exhale, dive, lead with your chest, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back, and lower all the way down onto your belly. You can use your knees, of course. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart up. Exhale, chest down, child's pose, hips to your heels. Inhale, come back up, tabletop. And curl your toes. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Let's move. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Loosening the hip, kick back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Lift your hips high, press your hands into the ground. And then pulse your right knee into your chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, bend your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Big step, lower your right knee down. And bring your hands onto your left thigh. And top of your right foot grounds, elbows by your sides. And so your left heel is grounded forward. And tailbone down, belly in. Give your shoulders a roll away from your ears. And we're getting the stretch in through the top of your right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the head. And press the head up into the hands. And then you can spread the elbows. That might be enough. If the heart is up, shoulders down. Tilt the gaze towards the sky. And we've got 3 morning breaths here. And feel the energy coiled through your upper back. And breathe through the tight spaces. Bring your gaze forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, gaze and hands down. Tuck your right toes. Lift the knee. Step back into your high plank. And together, breathe in. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. And right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. This is 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. We're moving around the hip. Inhale, kick back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose, hips high. Stay here. Press the hands away. You'll feel your lats. And then pulse your left knee into your chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot all the way through. Inhale, bend your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Take your left leg all the way back. Big step into a lunge, lower the knee. Untuck the toes, hands to your right thigh. Should feel good. Breath coming into your chest. And tailbone down. Feel the top of your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers on the back half of your head. And press the head up into the hands. And you simply slide the elbows out, shoulders down, chest and gaze can roll up. And the lips sealed, back of the jaw soft. Take 3 breaths here. And there's so much strength and so much energy, and that you can break down and then build up and through your upper back. Bring your gaze forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your gaze and hands down. Inhale, tuck your left toes, lift the knee. Exhale, step your right foot back into a plank and bring your big toes together. You could always use your knees, modifying the yogi push-up, or inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower halfway. One more, press up. Exhale, lower halfway. And press up. Exhale, lift your bum, separate your feet hip width apart. And deepen your breath, slow down your inhale, slow down your exhale. And keep rooting your heels down, flat hands, walk them back towards your feet. In back of your mat, feet hip width, and then bend your legs like you're in a skier's position. And you roll your tailbone down, hips behind knees, reach your arms up. So it's a wide base Utkatasana, powerful pose at the back of your mat. And feel your heart slide up as your shoulders roll down. And roll the weight into your toes, pop both heels off the mat. And then bring your hips down and slide your arms up. And keep your ribs in, lifting your heels higher. 3, 2, 1. Heels down, arms come forward slightly. Connect to your breath, tailbone down, inhale. Exhale, stand up, bring your hands to your heart center. And good job. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your left knee in front. Exhale, left ankle to your right thigh, figure 4, flex your left ankle. Toes to your knee, bend your right leg, keep your arms reaching up. And feel the space in the front of your left hip crease as you bend your right leg, sit your bum down even lower. And press the mat away. Inhale, rise. Lift your left knee up and bring your hands underneath your left hamstring. Lower your chin, steady balance, elbows by your sides. And roll your shoulders down your back, slide your gaze forward. And as you exhale, kick your left heel out any amount in front. And feel your hamstring in your hand. But focus on your standing leg, root into the heel. And draw up to the back of your heart. Inhale, bend your left leg. Feel the hamstring soften. Exhale, left foot down, hip width. Reach your arms up. And take it down. Bend your legs, broad base chair. And feel your breath flowing through your body. And shoulders down, roll into your toes. Lift your heels up. And lift your heels, lower your bum, pull your wrists back. And keep your ribs in. You got it. 3, 2, roll your heels down and wrists forward. Keep your tail down. And draw your belly in. Press the mat away. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. And great job. Inhale, arms up. Weight into your left heel. Lift your right knee in front. Exhale, right ankle to your left thigh. Figure 4. Flex the ankle means toes draw back to the knee. And then bend your standing leg any amount. Keep your arms up. Remember, in tightness, resistance, in part, it's going to hold your body in place. But the challenge is breathing through it. And so you're working the balance of your breath. 3-second inhale, 3-second exhale. And sit down a little bit deeper. And with your inhale, rise, lift your right knee up. Exhale, hands underneath your right hamstring. Lower your chin, pull your elbows in. And feel your standing heel and kick your right heel out in front any amount. And feel the hamstring into your hands. And press through your left foot. Lift up through the back of your heart. Nice. Inhale, bend your right leg. Feel the hamstring soften. Exhale, release the hands, right foot down. Inhale, circle the arms, look up. Exhale, dive, lead with your chest, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, should feel good. Exhale, crawl your hands out, come into a high plank. Finish that set, big toes together. Exhale, lower halfway, you can use your knees. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale up, go back into your downward facing dog. Fill your lungs, slow down your exhale. And feel that internal work rotating towards your midline. Left foot down, inhale, right leg up. Open your right hip, curl your heel into your bum. And draw your inner right thigh as high as you can. And without twisting the chest, pull your heart back to the left. Good. Square your hips, step your right foot in between your hands. Back heel high, lunge first. Feel your feet. Inhale, arms by your sides. Exhale, set your belly into the lunge. And keep your left leg drawn, belly strong. Inhale, circle the arms up over your head. Exhale, bring your left knee down onto the mat. Keep your arms strong. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hips back, sweep your arms by your side, straighten your right leg. And so just like you were in your lunge, but now your right heel pressing down into the ground. Keep your neck long, all four sides. Beauty. Inhale, come back to your lunge, circle the arms up. Exhale, twist, left elbow outside your right thigh, hands together. And feel your left knee, push your right hand into your left. You got it. Keep the twist, take your gaze to your right foot. And draw your left knee off the mat. As you kick through the heel, right hand to your left, and then turn your gaze back to your fingertips. Go slow. Nice. Fill your body's expression with breath. Inhale. And gaze and hands down to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, kick your right leg back, three-legged plank, cover the toes. And chin up, curl your right heel into your bum. Feel your hamstring, lift your hips, and lift your right knee as high as you can. Awesome. Right knee to your nose, step your right foot all the way through, straighten that right leg. Hands on the mat, keep the weight on the big toe side of your foot. And feel the breath in the back of your right leg now into your hamstring. And gaze is at the top edge of your mat. 3 breaths. Use your belly, you guys. Walk your hands forward. Bend your right leg. Bring your left knee all the way through. Stand up. Left knee in front of you, wrap your left leg over, and sit down. Bring your left arm under to wrap your arms. If that's too much, just give yourself a hug. It should feel good. Sit down into your right leg, and tailbone down, shoulders back to stack over your hips. And feel the squeeze like a boa constrictor. Every exhale, it gets a little tighter. Awesome. With your inhale, rise up, lift your left knee. Exhale, step down, arms by your sides, big toes together. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, open the chest. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. Here, take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, feed the flow. Inhale, tops of the feet up, dog press. Exhale, lift your bum, and downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And should all leave you in the nothingness of your mind. And if you beg the question, what am I doing right now? You're in the right place. Right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Open your left hip, curl your heel into your bum. Lift your inner left knee, turn your chest center back to the right. And square your hips, take an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot all the way in between your hands. Lunge into your front thigh first. Feel your feet, inhale, arms by your sides. Exhale, strengthen your belly in the lunge. And relax the jaw, steady the gaze. You got it. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms face. Exhale, lower your right knee down. And take an inhale, keep the arms up. Exhale, hips back and arms by your side, straighten your left leg. And feel it, same way, draw square through your pelvis. Neck is long, all four sides, and so you're projecting an ascending line through your spine. And bring it back. Inhale, lunge, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist, hands together, right elbow outside your left thigh. And right knee stays down. Press your left hand into your right. Breathe, take your gaze over to your left foot. Exhale, lift your right knee off the mat. And feel the strength in your legs. Draw the breath out of your waist and then rotate a little deeper. And feel so good as you see the breath filling the entire expression of your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, gaze and hands to the mat flat. Inhale, kick your left leg back, hover your toes, three-legged plank. And chin up, exhale, curl your left heel into your bum. And feel your upper back wide, and then lift your hips, left knee to the sky. And feel your hamstring, inhale. Left knee to your nose, big step all the way through, and straighten your left leg out. And you'll feel that fireball of energy in your hamstring open up. And back heel is high, gaze to the top edge of your mat. And 3 breaths here. If your left leg is your non-dominant leg, use this opportunity to develop more balance through your mind and your body. Take an inhale. And come back into your lunge. Right knee to your chest. Stand all the way up. Arms over your head. And right leg over your left leg. And sit down. Bring your right arm under your left arm. Eagle wrap. The option to give yourself a hug. And then sit down deeper. Shoulders back over your hips. Nice and easy. Inhale, rise, lift your right knee. Exhale, step down, arms by your sides, big toes together. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Interlace the fingers, release the index, bring your gaze forward. And root into your heels, draw your outer hips in. You strengthen your legs, tailbone down, and then shoulders away from your ears, lift your heart. And as you exhale, begin to back bend. Press through your feet. Inhale, rise slowly. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Soften your chin to your chest. And feel your feet, shoulders away from your ears. Nice job, everybody. Arms by your sides. Take it slow. Inhale, arms up, palms face, or they can touch. Exhale, lead with your heart. Hinge, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. You should feel that space. Plant the hands. Step back into your high plank. Big toes together. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows in. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips. And come back, tailbone high in your downward facing dog. And take a breath as you stagger your feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, right knee crosses the body to your left elbow, and then extend the foot out to the left onto the floor. And keep your back heel high, shoulders over your wrists, and slide your gaze forward. Feel the sensation to your outer right thigh, even to your outer hip crease. Keep your left leg strong. And belly in, bring your right knee to your nose. Press the mat away, draw your hips up, coil. Inhale, kick your right leg back and up, three-legged. Exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale, straighten your front leg, puff the chest up. Exhale, dive, forehead to your knee. Inhale, come forward to lunge. Exhale, lower your back knee. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head to extend. Nice. Exhale, arms by your sides. Lift your left knee off the ground. Inhale, open up, back heel down, warrior two. Exhale, come deep into your lunge. Inhale to reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Pivot your back heel high, step back into your plank. Inhale, pause and plank. Exhale, lift your bum. Good job, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale across to your right elbow. Kick out onto your floor with your left foot. And shoulders over your wrists. Back heel high. Slide your chest through. You're working the curve out of your spine. Stay with the strength in your back. Bring your left knee to your nose. And curl in. Feel the coil. Inhale, kick back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot all the way through. And lower your right knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms by your sides. Lift your right knee off the ground. Awesome. Inhale, open up. Warrior two, back heel down. Exhale, draw into your lunge, knees spread. Inhale, reverse, flip your warrior. Exhale, your hands to the mat. And back heel high, step your left foot back, pause and plank. Inhale. Exhale, come down onto your knees, please. And tabletop, set your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Untuck your toes, keep your right knee where it is. Inhale, kick your left leg back. Exhale, reach your right arm forward. Together, take a breath in. Exhale, right elbow to your left knee, squeeze. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee, squeeze. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, kick out, reach. Exhale, tabletop, all fours. Switch. Inhale, right leg kicks back. Exhale, reach your left arm forward. And take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, kick back, reach out. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, kick back, reach. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Fill it out. Inhale with breath. Exhale, all fours, hands and knees. And take a breath in. Exhale, come down onto your forearms. Interlace your fingers, look at your thumbs, and cross them. Elbows about shoulder width. Step your left foot back, tuck your toes. Right foot back, big toes meet. Inner thigh squeeze. One line from your heels through your hips to your armpits, please. And soften your jaw. Keep your head up. And cinch your ribs in. Use your glutes. Lengthen your inhale, slow down your exhale. Press through your forearms, feel your upper back strength. Use your belly, come down onto your knees. And release your hands, slide your hips back to your heels, child's pose, please. And forehead to the mat, take 3 breaths in your child's pose. Finish your exhale. On your next inhale, rise up to a tabletop. And curl your toes. Exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. Feel where you've come this morning. And take 1 breath. Open your mouth. Exhale all the air from your lungs. Nice and easy. Walk your feet all the way up to your hands. A good time to balance and re-lengthen your breath cycles. If you lost it, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, lift your right knee in front. Right ankle to your left thigh, figure four shape. Bend your standing leg, pull your bum back and down. Press your hands together. And keep rolling the back of your heart up, shoulders down, gaze steady on one spot. And check it out. Inhale, rise, lift your right knee, reach your arms up. Keep your arms up, kick your right heel forward any amount. And flex the ankle, feel your standing heel. Okay, you've defined your right thigh. Inhale, bend your right leg. Exhale, put your right foot down. Inhale, lift your left knee up. Listen. Hands to your heart, kick your left leg back, toppling tree, and pull your heart through. Okay, open up, right hand to the mat or a block or an object. Open your left hip. And left arm to the sky, half moon. In transition, micro bend your right knee. As slowly as you can, step your left foot all the way back and down. Come up into a warrior two. Bend into your front leg, ground down through your back heel. Flip your right palm, inhale to reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring your arms back, shoulders stack. Straighten your front leg, hands to your hips. And turn your right toes in, left toes in, face the side edge of your mat. If you're tighter in your hamstrings, take a wider stance. Lift your heart, shoulders down, come halfway down, hinge from the hips. Keep your thighs strong. And keep leading with your heart as you hinge further, tailbone up, hands to the mat. And the deeper you go, legs straight, pull your tailbone up, walk your hands back in between your legs. And breathe with your head below your heart, please. Take the tightness out of your low back. Crawl your hands underneath your shoulders. And straight arms. Take an inhale. Right hand below your face. Exhale. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Twist. And just one breath on your exhale. Bring your gaze and left hand down. Walk both hands over to your right foot. And pivot your back heel high. Lower your left knee down onto the ground. And take an inhale, pull the chest through. And exhale, draw your hips back, straighten your right leg. Keep your hands on the mat. Press the right heel away from your right hip. Feel the back of the knee draw down, okay, stretching into your hamstring. And draw from your left knee, bring your right foot flat. Okay, lift your left knee and then slide on the foot, stand up and splits, left leg high. Hands underneath your shoulders, turn your elbows in. Okay, let's add on little bend to your right knee. Take your right arm behind your right knee. Right fingertips onto your left bicep. Flatten your left palm. And then straighten your right leg. Pull the back of the knee into your forearm for 5. 4. Point your left toes regardless. 3. 2. 1, right hand comes out, left foot next to your right, big toes together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Great job. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, stand all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. If you need it, take a step back on the mat. And leave yourself room. You know we're going to transition into that warrior two, right foot down. Inhale, lift your left knee up. Exhale, left ankle, right thigh, figure 4. All this should be familiar at this point. Inhale, reach your arms up. And bend your standing leg any amount. Okay, arms up is a further expression. You can always keep your hands at your heart center. The indicator is your breath. As long as your lips are sealed and breath is moving, then you can further the expression. Inhale, stand up, lift your left knee in front. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, right knee up, listen. Exhale, hands to your heart, kick back, toppling tree. And chest through, and hip square to start. Feel your right leg turned on. And then slowly start to open, left hand to the mat, block or an object, right arm towards the ceiling. Stack your hips, and then stack your shoulders. And keep your breath going. So you're actually learning about the float practice in postures like this. Keeping the breath going, soft bend to your left knee, and on an exhale, slow motion, step back into your warrior two. And chest comes up, shoulders stack. Exhale, lunge into your front thigh. Good. Inhale to reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring it back, shoulders stack. And straighten your front leg, hands to your hips. And then pivot your left toes in and widen your stance. If you're more open, then narrow your stance. Take an inhale here. Exhale, come halfway down, lead with your chest. Keep your thighs strong. And so you should feel the lower half of your bum tilting up. And as your chest comes forward, bring your hands to the mat. And with the length in your spine, you can continue to hinge. Start to walk your hands back. And shoulders away from your ears. And then breathe actively into your wide-legged forward fold. And bring your hands back under your shoulders. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, left hand under your face. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling without moving your hips. One beat. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your gaze and right hand down. Walk both hands over to your left foot. And pivot square, back heel high, lower your right knee down. Inhale, lunge through your heart. Exhale, bring your hips back, straighten your left leg. Hands down, press your left heel down, and then away from your hip into the mat. So you feel the back of the knee draw down. This is prepping you. And feel your right shin connects you to your belly. Come forward into your lunge. Left foot down, less momentum. Bring the weight forward. Drag your right foot. Lift it up. Hands under your shoulders. Work the breath. Micro bend to your left knee. Left forearm behind your knee. Fingertips onto your bicep. Take your right hand flat. You can work on straightening your left leg, but everybody point actively through your right toes. Nice. Slide your left hand out and step your right foot to your left. And big toes together. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. One time, inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up, should feel light. Exhale, dive, lead with your chest, forward fold. One time, inhale, halfway rise. Plant step, float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale through your up dog. Exhale, make your way back into your down dog, 5 breaths. And 3 more breaths in your down dog, please. And believe in your breath. And sometimes when you're confused and you don't know the interpretation of your mind, and send all of your belief into your breath. And let's bring the left knee to the outside of the left wrist. Angle the shin, set it down onto the mat. And stay up on your hands as you start to crawl your right knee back. And we've worked on feeling the tops of the feet into the mat. And so stay up on your hands and press into the top of your right foot so your toes are pointed. And shoulders away from your ears. You're welcome to stay right here. Okay, to reach back, left hand, center of your mat in front. Curl your right heel in, and then reach back for the inside of your right foot, ankle, or shin. And tailbone down. And there's a back bend, arch line to your spine. And square your chin in front. And kick into your right hand. Feel the space here. And where there's resistance, remember that is actually holding you in the position. And soften the chin, look down, belly in, release your right foot, and bring your right hand back out in front. And come down onto your elbows, ease for your lower back, interlace your fingers, cross your thumbs. And loosen the neck, you can turn the head a little bit side to side. You're a human being, you've got options, you've always got options. Elbows down, the key is leading with a direction, right? Exploring and finding your passion. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee, slide your left foot back, come into a forearm plank. And with your breath, you can stay here, forearm plank. If you'd like to join me, come up onto your hands, high plank. If you thought that was the easier track, you were sorely mistaken. So either on your forearms or bend your arms, elbows to your ribs, legs strong. Gaze to the top edge of your mat, holding your chaturanga and breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up into your plank. Exhale, lift your hips. Everybody back into your down dog. Good job. Take a breath in. Exhale, right knee outside your right wrist. Set up your single-legged pigeon. Angle the shin, lower your left knee down. And you're learning about the tops of the feet. Point your left toes and crawl your left knee back a little bit more. And staying up on the hands, shoulders away from the ears. And this could be plenty right here. Right hand can come in front, center line. Left hand reaches back, curl the heel in, grab the inside of your foot, or your ankle. And you might need to slide your left knee back a little bit more. And tailbone down as you kick into your left hand. And square your nose out in front. Eyes on one spot. Lips sealed, breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Soften the chin, belly in, look down. And gently release your left hand back out in front. Let the foot go. Come down onto your elbows. You feel your low back spread. Interlace your fingers. Cross your thumbs. Feel a deep breath in your upper body. Come on, Henry, you got this. Tuck your left toes, lift the knee, and then slide your right foot back. Tuck your toes. Elbows under your shoulders, little adjustments if you need to. You're in forearm plank. If you're building that press practice with your breath, now's the time. Back up to your hands. Right? You think you're just holding a chaturanga, but you're building so much more. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows to your ribs. Neck long, legs strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe. Press up to your high plank. Everybody meet back into your down dog. And let's take a deep breath in. Open your mouth. Sigh. Exhale. Come down onto your knees, please. And great job, child's pose. Let your forehead come down onto the mat. And slide your hands in towards your knees, closer to your body. Head heavy, roll up from the base of your spine, one vertebra at a time. And take a beat as you come to your shins, hands on your thighs. Head above your heart, give your shoulders a shrug. Feel the opening in your chest and roll your shoulders down your back. And take your head, roll it around in circles. And then change direction. If the question becomes, what am I doing right now? You're in the perfect place. That's where you want to be. Head to center. Bring your legs around in front of you. And soles of your feet together. Grab onto your ankles and slide your heels in as your knees draw out. And take as much of the curve out of your spine as you can. And shoulders down. Lengthen from your low spine. And take your hands, grab the outer edges of your feet, and lift your heart, and then hinge. You can press your elbows down back into your shins. 2 more active breaths. Last active breath. And release the breath, bring your chest up. And release your feet and let your legs come out in front of you. And so your breath is gone. Okay, that is the voluntary action of the breath. Obviously your breath is still there. And with your legs straight and your breath natural, reach your arms out in front. And suck your belly in, chin stays closer to your chest versus letting the head fall back. Close your eyes, and we're going to slowly recline onto our backs. It's going to take us 30 seconds to get there. You do your own countdown with your eyes closed. You should be about halfway there. And when we eventually land, uninterrupted, I invite you to fall deep into the space where it feels like you actually fall underneath your mat and into the ground. And let every single muscle go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, release to the stillness and the silence. This is liberation, everybody. This is what we're talking about, the sense and sensations of freedom. Right here. And as you lie down and relax in your Shavasana, many of you know, or I've mentioned my relationship that I'm developing with mosquitoes here in the garden. So I wanted to read you a little spiritual meaning of the mosquito for your Shavasana today. And the mosquito, spirit animal, also reminds you of the need for defense and protection. Always look out for danger or harm so that you can continue to enjoy the good life that you have. It also represents secrets and discoveries. And the mosquito symbolism signifies release. And so I felt that was a nice share for your Shavasana today. May all of my mosquitoes take you deeper and deeper into your release. As with all of our meditations, you're welcome to stay in this one in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like to. Such a beautiful day. Thank you all for sharing this practice. If it's your afternoon, if it's your evening, and you know that we all exist in this breath together. And I thank you sincerely and from our hearts and our homes into yours, into this freedom that we're exploring from within. And so thank you, and I hope to see you all this evening for our detox practice. Until then, enjoy the day, everybody. Namaste.